Thanks, class arm. Hope you had a nice half term and you're ready to listen to the story that all our activities are going to be based on this week. I've got a little bit of a clue, and it's what I'm wearing. This shirt. It's a little bit farmery. It's a little bit of something that maybe a scarecrow might wear. Because I'm going to read The Scarecrow's Wedding. And it's written by Julia Donaldson. We know we like the Gruffalo and Stickman and Superworm, so I think you're going to like this one. Right, let's see if I can get, there we go. I'll get it all in. Betty O'Barley and Harry O'Hay were scarecrows, and they scared lots of crows every day. Harry loved Betty, and Betty loved Harry. So Harry said, "Betty, my beauty, let's marry. Let's have a wedding, the best wedding yet, a wedding that no one will ever forget." There's the happy couple. Betty agreed, so they hugged and they kissed. Then Betty said, "Harry, let's make a list." "Just as you say," answered Harry O'Hay, so they wrote down the things they would need on the day. A dress of white feathers, a necklace of shells, lots of pink flowers, 2 rings and some bells. Then Harry gave Betty O'Barley his arm, and the Scarecrow set off on a hunt round the farm. That's super writing, look at that list. Fred would be impressed. They hadn't gone far when they spotted some geese. "Oh, geese, if you give us a feather apiece, you can come to our wedding, the best wedding yet, a wedding that no one will ever forget." "We will," honked the geese, and they gave each a feather. A spider friend offered to sew them together. That's handy. "Hooray!" cried the scarecrows. They hugged and they kissed, and they hurried back home and crossed a dress off their list. Then Harry gave Betty O'Barley his arm, and they set off once more on their hunt round the farm. Can you remember what was next on the list? White feathers for the dress, and we have a sneaky peek because I can't remember. A necklace of shells. I predict we're going to find them next. Oh, no. Looks like we've got something different. They hadn't gone far when they found some cows gathered round, and the bells round their necks made a wonderful sound. Ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ding-ding. "Oh, cows, will you please come and make your bells ring for our wonderful wedding, the best wedding yet, a wedding that no one will ever forget." We've skipped right to the bells. "Yes," mooed the cows, "we can tinkle our bells." Then a crab scuttled up with the necklace of shells. Some mice found 2 rings in a bin, they were certain. The rings had belonged to an old farmhouse curtain. I think they're getting lots of bits to cross off their list. "Hooray!" cried the scarecrows, and they hugged and they kissed. Pink flowers are the only things left on the list. When Harry said, "Betty, dear, I can't find those. Why don't I pick some while you have a doze?" Pink flowers, buzzed a stripy bee. "I can find you a field of pink flowers. Follow me." So the bee led the way, and they travelled for hours till they came to a field full of pretty pink flowers. Harry stood thinking, "I won't pick them yet. I'll need to find some water to keep their stalks wet." You know that from when we've done lots about plants. "Just follow me," croaked a lumpy old toad. "There's a lovely wet pool at the top of this road." Can you see that? Pool, this way. They climbed up the road, and it was terribly steep. "I'm tired," said the toad, so they stopped for a sleep. Early next morning they came to a pool. "This water," said Harry, "is beautifully cool. But now I need something to carry it in. A jug, or a vase, or a cup, or a tin." "I think I can help," said a small, squirrely snail. "I can show you the way to a very fine pail." Pail's another word for like a bucket. So the snail and the scarecrow set off on their way, but the snail was so slow, it took them all day. It's got a wedding to get to. Come on, Harry. Betty was worried. What's happening to Harry? Where is the scarecrow I'm planning to marry? The farmer came by with a frown on his face, and he made a new scarecrow to take Harry's place. Oh no. Scandal. "Good day," said the scarecrow. "I'm Reginald Rake, He took Betty's hand and gave it a shake. Together, he told her, we'll make a fine pair. You're really quite pretty, apart from your hair. It's a bit rude. Then he jumped on the tractor and told her, hop in. I'm a really fast driver. Let's go for a spin. But Betty said no. I must wait here for Harry. He's the Scarecrow I'm going to marry. We're planning our wedding, the best wedding yet. A wedding that no one will ever forget. Good answer, Betty. Reginald laughed. You'll be waiting forever. Forget about Harry. I bet he's not that clever. Don't like Reginald. I must be the cleverest Scarecrow alive. I can sing lots of songs, I can dance, I can drive. I'm dashing, I'm daring, I'm cool as can be. I can even blow smoke rings. Just watch me and see. He took out a big fat cigar from a packet the farmer had foolishly left in his jacket. But smoking is bad for you, Betty exclaimed. She's right. Really, you ought to be feeling ashamed. Don't be a fusspot, said Reginald Rake. My smoke rings are staggering, make no mistake. He struck up a light and he tried hard to smoke, but it straight away started to splutter and choke. What happened next was completely unplanned. The lighted cigar tumbled out of his hand. Oh no, it's on fire. And he's dropped it on the ground. It fell to the ground and it started a fire. Betty screamed, help! As the flames flickered higher. But Reginald Rake said, I'd better be off, and he bounded away with a terrible cough. Not only has he started a fire, but he's left her. Then suddenly who should appear from the farm but Harry O'Hay with a pail in his arm. Betty, cried Harry, my own future wife, and he poured the water and saved Betty's life. Well done, Harry. They picked up the flowers and they hugged and they kissed. And they said, now that's everything crossed off the list. There's only one thing left to do. So Betty O'Barley and Harry O'Hay wed one another the very next day. And everyone, even the snail who was late. So don't they look happy? Don't they look great? This, they agreed, as they sprinkled confetti on Harry O'Hay and beautiful Betty, is the best wedding ever, the best wedding yet. The wedding that no one will ever forget. Ah, there they off into the sunset. Very nice.